Well, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez still getting divorced, but they were together over the weekend.
And not just together.
Yeah, they were
showing PDA.
There was affection there that people at the Beverly Hills Hotel, they went to the Polo Lounge together, and they were
With
there
all
with
the
the
kids.
With all the kids. So not just them. They were there with their kids, but they were showing affection, and there were people in the room who felt like, wait, aren't they getting divorced? What's going on here?
They kissed, they held hands, and that picture doesn't look particularly friendly.
Right. There were some tense moments also in the photos that were taken of them, and I think the fact that the photos were being taken might have been what was really causing the tension. Just a note about the Beverly Hills Hotel where they went. Typically, you can, if you're a celebrity and you go there, you're fairly confident there won't be photos of you.
Because there's a long driveway.
And
they keep paparazzi away from there. So it's a pretty safe place if you don't want to be seen.
Right. But occasionally, the paparazzi find a way in there, and these photos were taken of them, and I think they were taken off guard by that. But back to the PDA, because that's just confusing. It was clearly confusing to people in the room, and I would think maybe confusing to their kids.
And by the way, we are told the divorce is still on despite the PDA. And also, when they were inside having lunch, I know we mentioned that they were with their kids. They were actually sitting apart from their kids. So it was their kids on one table and then them together, one-on-one at another table. And I can't imagine what that conversation would be like. As you guys know, we broke the story that J.Lo filed for divorce from Ben just last month, and they didn't have a prenup, we're told. And this is not going to be an easy divorce. It's kind of messy. There's a lot of assets at play here. They're still trying to unload their mega mansion that's on the market for way too much. I mean, there's a lot of buttons that need buttoning, and I can't imagine what they're talking about one-on-one at this table.
So here's what we absolutely know, that whatever is going on with the PDA, and frankly, I mean, it's the word of the year, which to me, it's weird. I don't get it. Because there's been a lot of acrimony in this divorce. And they have not spoken for long periods of time. I know they are negotiating now, and the negotiation has gotten really contentious. And it's one of the reasons this has gone on for months, because there's no custody issue. The only thing they have to do is divide up property. And they have had a real difficult time coming to terms with this. So we are told this divorce is on, that whatever happened at the hotel over the weekend has no bearing on this divorce.
Right. But, you said something about the acrimony, and I think maybe that's what the PDA is about, that they want to at least show the kids, and maybe
it's weird.
And maybe other people in the room that
show them what?
That they can get along. Yes, we're getting a divorce, but we can get along.
Here's how you get along. Here's how you get along. You sit and you talk and you laugh, but to kiss and to hold hands, I'm sorry, it's weird. I can't defend it as not being weird. It is weird.
I'm dying to know whose idea was this? Because J.Lo, I can't imagine she would file for divorce and then be like, hey, you want to grab lunch? But then also on the flip side, if you're Ben and your wife of almost 2 years files for divorce against you, you're not going to be like, hey, you want to catch up? It's just so weird.
By the way, by the way, from that photo, they arrived together. This wasn't showed up separately.
And I just want to say one other thing. She filed for divorce. He was the first to leave. He left the family house. He bought his own house. Mm-hmm. So it's not like he's like, oh my God, you filed for divorce.
She's filing for divorce.
He was out.
I also think that J.Lo knows exactly what she's doing, whether the paparazzi is being held from going to the Beverly Hills Hotel or not. She's always going to be seen, and this was definitely a plan.